whether it's like your taser or whatever, or your pistol, your arms obscure what the camera can see, and that's an issue. I like the shoulder mount ones, and the ones that traffic guys wear on the helmet are brilliant.
Yeah, some of our traffic guys have they have that taser one that's can mount on.
Oh yeah. That's a great camera, and what I like about that one is the officer is only shooting directly what it pertains to as his job.
Yeah.
He can catch the moving violation right there, and then also, you know, his hands or body's not going to obscure what the camera can pick up. And I like the ones that mount here. And you guys, you know, I've spoken to city council before, I've talked to the mayor, and tried to, like, you know, put input in on how you guys implement the cameras, but it's all going to come down to how much money Obama puts into it, and then what the
grants
city,
and
what the city's going to be able to afford. That's what it's going to come down to.
The city has like 300,000 already staffed.
For Portland.
Yeah.
I think we're a little different. I don't think we have like a stockpile of them that I know of.
Yeah.
So
it probably would be a little easier for sheriffs to get it because sheriffs have lots of federal grants and get.
That's I tend not to worry about that because it's something I can do. Yeah, exactly. So
are you sergeant or just a
deputy?
Okay, right.
Yep, absolutely.
So I was under the mistaken impression for the first couple of years I lived in Portland that the sheriffs were just in charge of the jails, but then I realized after a few years of doing the contract stuff that you guys actually patrol around certain parts.
We do, yeah. So I think by Oregon law, jails only have to staff like 2 functions. They have to have a jail and a civil division. Anything after that is optional for the department or the office. So, I don't know of any sheriff's offices that don't have a full division yet.
I'm pretty sure they all have.
Yeah, as far as I know, I mean.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's
Multnomah County has one. Washington County. Yeah. So, how long have you been in Portland?
Well, me, it's about 2009.
What's that?
Walked by here earlier.
Oh yeah, he went to do something over there. I don't.
Saying anything you guys at all?
Something about finding somebody, a girl or something.
Probably only all 3 of those minors.
What's
Are
that?
they kids? Are they underage?
Two are, yeah.
Okay.
I kind of did a quick look. I was like,
Yeah. Bob and I was kind of mean to one of your workmates the other day. You know?
Who's that?
I don't remember the guy's name, but if you type "cop is mistaken bacon" into YouTube, you'll see
that was
it.
a Multnomah County.
That was
sheriff.
Multnomah
County Sheriff. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. Bob and I were like, well, what we do is First Amendment audits, our First Amendment test. So we'll like skate right up to the edge of the law, but we'll know we're not breaking it. But where a cop might come and speak with us.
Yeah.
And then they get the lecture about the Constitution if they try to like either detain us or hold us still or question us when they have no legal right to.
Sure.
You know, with no reasonable articulable suspicion against crime or whatnot. So I guess like 9:40 in the morning in front of the courthouse down there, right? They had all these
Downtown Portland or something?
Yeah, downtown Portland, right there across from the Justice Center where they have the Multnomah County Courthouse and all that.
Yeah.
They had a row of police vehicles and Bob and those cops walking back and forth like right in plain view. I mean, like this close to us, walking past us when we do it.
Yeah.
And we just film the police cars from the public sidewalk, like down the road. And then we walk away. We get about a block away, and the 2 sheriffs walk behind us from behind and cross the street in the middle of the block. And they're like, "Can we talk to you for a minute?" And like I turn around and turn my camera on, and I was first he was asking me questions he had no legal right to, so he got the kind of lecture. So I mean, that's kind of what we do, and it's sort of education for the public to know that you are free to go unless you're being detained, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we're not totally anti-law enforcement. We're just
It's on the education side of things.
a little bit, and a little bit of it's just me kind of being an asshole cussing. But like most, but I mean, I try
I
to
don't
make
have a
it
problem with that because it's not like the first time I deal with that.
Right. I'm sure you
If I
have a
didn't
really
have
thick skin,
yeah,
right?
Exactly, but I didn't have thick skin. Probably not the
How
job
many
for
years
me.
you been in law enforcement?
It's 2.5.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
So you're kind of new to it.
Most part.
What did you do before, if you mind me asking?
I worked at Les Schwab for like 9 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you prefer this?
Oh yeah.
Probably pays a lot better.
Yeah. It does.
How many years do you have to go to school for cop training?
And I'm sure it varies by like each department, but with our department, we only require a high school diploma or GED. So anything above and beyond that you want to do, there's different like compensatory levels for that. You know, bachelors or associates or masters or whatnot. So yeah, it's not a requirement to have that.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you guys letting us get close to filming. You know?
Yeah, that's
Depends on the
fine.
officers, but some of you guys are like stereo block away. You know?
Yeah, I mean everybody's human. Everybody has their difference. So what's comfortable and what's not comfortable from. So.
And like people that have, I've noticed filming cops a lot. I've done this for 2 years, every weekend, sometimes twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, and I've done literally hundreds of police encounters. And I've noticed that you're varying personalities. Some of you are very, very good at judging people by their body language and whatnot, and threat assessment. And some of you just aren't.
Yeah.
Some of you just keep everybody at a distance out of like just fear or just blanket. You know, they're just kind
Or
of
it comes
dickish.
out of the individual officer. You know, what makes them feel comfortable.
Right.
You know, and then there's the balancing. You know, what's legal, what's just.
Sure, and
So,
I've checked out the ORSs or the ORS code for it, and it
for
really
interfering.
Yeah, and it has to do with a safe boundary is basically what the officer says. It's very, it's like it could be 2 foot away or it could be 30 feet away. That's what it. You know. So we listen really careful.
That kind of like
you know.
hinges on like, what are we doing? You know, is it just like a traffic stop like this, or it's calm and we're talking, or
you're
is
doing
it
a
like
dog
an active
track
crime
with
scene, or
AR-15s,
you know, something like that? It all depends. Or,
Yeah, sometimes we're out like, following the dog team doing a track, and there's guys with AR-15s in the bushes, and they're a little bit less friendly.
a lot of the time, you know, guys, we tell you like, hey, go back to a certain way. It's like a lot of it's for your guys' safety, you know, because we don't know where the person we're looking for is at, or
I got you.
we don't know what's going on yet. We're just getting there. You guys are getting there. And,
Yeah, but doing this for a long time, I've resigned myself to a certain amount of risk. I've done a lot of protest video too. Like, I went out to Ferguson in August during all those riots and stuff.
that was something.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, on both sides.
Yeah.
I saw the cops doing some very unsportsmanlike behavior, and I saw the people doing some very unsportsmanlike behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to Police Scanner at night when that stuff was going on, and there was like 15 shots fired in one night, I counted. You know,
I believe it.
like, I watched them. They had 2 soft checkpoints where they would scrutinize people as you kind of came into the protest area. And depending on what you're wearing and what you look like, they would stop people and search them for weapons. And well, I was wearing riot gear, so they decided to stop me because it's Missouri. You figure, guy walking down with a big blue mohawk, like in riot gear, that's really weird. Looks like him. But like, I did watch them at those checkpoints, like pulling guns out of cars and stuff. I mean, in my humble opinion, I mean, I'm no low lover of the cops. I'm a fucking anarchist, right? But like, still, in my humble opinion, if you're taking a gun to a protest, you're not doing it to express your First Amendment.
Right?
No, I don't think so. No, just my feeling on it. I mean, you guys have a right to self-defense. You have a right to all these things. But yeah, Ferguson was crazy. Like, I've never seen. They used a failure to disperse law.
Oh, really?
Misinterpreted failure to disperse. It really applies to riotous situations where they've already.
Was it a riotous situation?
No.
Oh.
At certain times at night it was.
They had like 6 courts tell them like you can't be forced. They were making people protesters constantly move back and forth.
Right. They had a parade march that they put them on and wouldn't let them move. I mean, I understand reasonable time, place, and manner. If we're infringing on other people's rights as protesters, you guys have a right to declare an illegal assembly or whatnot. But I mean, what they did in Ferguson for a 2-week period while I was there is just make them march. It reminded me out of something out of Brezhnev's Russia. It was just crazy. It really did. It was like so communist. I was like just shocked.
I guess that they had basically.
Tell them about the time the
But
cop
there was
pulled.
times at night when they did break into riots.
Tell them about the time when the cop pulled the rifle on you.
Oops. Yeah, that was precious. If you type, literally type this into Google if you want to see something that will just, every cop I've shown this video, they're like, that guy's just off the hook, like just crazy. Okay, officer, go fuck yourself. Just put that into Google and you'll see all
not
of
gonna do
it.
that on my work computer.
No, not on your work computer. Okay. This cop by the name of Ray Elbies, at, I think it was the 27th of August, during one of the night protests when it was almost riotous, he levels an AR-15 center mass when he's surrounded in a semicircle by videographers, puts his finger inside the trigger guard, and tells this black kid, "Get back or I'll fucking kill you," right in front of us. You know, there's a live stream video going on.
Live
right?
stream video with like 100,000 people, and there's two
Yeah,
live news channels.
Yeah.
Big news cameras.
And
pointing-
somebody asks,
pointing
"What's your name, sir?" And the cop replies, "Go fuck yourself." So his name on the internet
get it
is
now.
Officer Go Fuck Yourself. Dude lost his job. Like, you know, I mean, you can't go menacing a bunch of videographers. There was a mainstream news camera stand right there.
Oh, like a Channel 2 News.
Yeah, it was a
Like
mainstream
local
news,
mainstream
right? Yeah.
channel.
I mean, just beyond the pale stuff. So yeah, I got the best footage of that because I was using a higher end camera. Except the mainstream, like out of all the activists, I got the best footage of that.
For
Yeah,
how
that
great
was
of an
crazy.
officer he was. Prior, he worked as a communication officer for our department. They shut down the department.
Oh, really?
For corruption, yeah.
No, he basically like was not good at his job and was the main reason they shut it down. Like the city
Yeah.
voted to cancel their police department because of the activities
For the
Before
AR-15.
Yeah,
Yeah, same with
that was
Ray-
a crazy time over there. So
Yeah.
It was very nuts, man. I covered the funeral there. You know, Mike Brown's funeral. Jesse
It's
Jackson.
still crazy there.
It is.
yeah,
The mainstream
it's
media
going to take a
not paying
while
attention.
for things to,
It's gonna take
for lack of a better
while.
word,
It's gonna-
settle down or kind of come back into a
It's
norm.
going to take a lot of work on both sides to get that impact down.
There's a lot of
work.
mistrust.
You guys just you guys up and down 82 tonight, or
Tonight, yeah, we decided to come out with some numbers and whatnot. Do a 8-second or maybe 100
Something.
Yeah, we're gonna be higher numbers.
well, I'm sure to see you. I'm out here till 3 a.m. So.
There's more hardcore callers out here. Like we usually do Central Precinct, and it's like bar crawl and drunks.
What's that?
There's a V8 in there. I didn't even plan on it.
Yeah, it's usually bar crawl and then and a lot of detox calls or medical calls and like drunk people fighting each other, and we're tired of that. We want to film some other kind of policing. So coming out here.
Some variety.
You actually have to work out here. Like that's work, but it's not really the same kind of
Just
work.
kind of.
This is like felony stops and stuff. You know, you get more of that shit out here.
That's good. Is this going to be online too?
I think I'm gonna put this online.
Of course, this will be on.
Yeah, if you check out jgpolitics.com or Film the Police
You guys have cards or
911.
anything you get from you?
I don't have a business card.
I gotta get-
Bob's
I
got a
gotta-
card for his stuff.
I got a card, but I don't have one on me. It's at my car.
Yeah, if you just Google Mike Bluehair, that'll take you to my channel, and I'll
Mike Blue Hair?
Mike Bluehair, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it like a YouTube channel?
That's
Or?
a YouTube channel called Mike Bluehair. Yeah. It's got I don't know about 700 videos, and most of them are cop watching.
Well, I'll give you guys my cards if you want them.
Well, thanks, I appreciate
Okay.
it. I have the same bag I use for a battery pack.
There you go.
A pouch very similar.
What's that?
I have a pouch very similar to that I use for my batteries. Could I just email you a link to this video? If I
Yeah,
email-
it's down there at the bottom. The
All
C
right.
ring I'm in.
Hey, you guys actually included. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
The voicemail, I hardly ever use the voicemail because I forget to check it. So emails like pop up on the computer, so it's real easy.
So that's you right there, right?
Yeah, down at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just email a link to the video. To that.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah.
No problem. We don't mind you guys having you out here.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I just like to stand in your way. And if you don't want to see someone cursing at cops or being mean, I don't recommend watching too many of my videos because eventually you'll get more and more screaming in your face and stuff. But I'm not like I just have to say that I'm not mean to all cops. But people think so. If they see one of my videos, I flip out. You know, they're like,
Yeah.
To be fair, those
"Why you
videos,
hate all cops?"
those videos get more hits than you're being nice to
I
them.
make more money at it. But it's shameless. But
You guys do any? So I watched that. What was that movie? I watched it a few weeks ago. Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Is that you guys
Stringer
do
work?
that kind of stuff? Yeah, like stringer stuff. Work with
I
some
won't
of
do
the-
stringer stuff in Portland. I'll tell you why. If I did stringer stuff in LA or San Francisco and I got good footage, I could call up the mainstream news and say, "Hey, Channel 6 offered me $400 for this piece of footage. What do you offer?" You know, and they'll say, "What do you got?" You know, and then and I could haggle with them, right?
Yeah.
In Portland, they had all the mainstream have gaggled together and say we won't pay anyone more than $100 per piece of stringer footage per thing, and they've all ganged up together. So
So it's not really worth your
right,
the
they
time
have
and effort.
they have a few pet stringers that they have for each network.
Yeah.
But I can make more than $100 on ad revenue on YouTube videos.
And the
you know,
cool thing about,
it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's
No,
not
I
worth
hear
the
ya.
$100 flat fee. It's
The
just
cool
not.
thing about Google is, so if you post it up on your video, then they come and use your video in their stream. Google recognizes that your video is up first, and they'll increase your ranking on it.
Oh, when you search or something like
Yeah,
that?
you search for it.
Yeah,
If
there's
you look
search
at,
rankings. It's all about numbers, search rankings, likes, how something's meta tagged. It's real competitive, this whole video
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy competitive.
YouTube
Yeah.
almost got shut down today, but yeah.
I was wondering that because I watched that, whatever. Was it Nightcrawler or Night?
No, yeah, Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yeah.
It was interesting. I didn't think it was that good, but it was interesting.
I didn't think it was that good either. And the thing is that people call me that on the street, and I'm like, dude, that guy was an amoral sociopath that was willing to like let someone bleed to death for a good piece of video. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not that much of a bastard. You know?
No, if there's a medical, we'll call 911 right away.
Well, that's good. That's nice.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's your fellow citizen. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times with medical calls too, unless the person's been struggling with the cops, I won't film their face or I'll edit it in a way that they can't see it. It's a dignity
Like
issue.
pixel it out or something. Or,
Well, I can either put a black bar over it that says censored. Oh my
okay.
God, just this one guy like 2 weeks ago having what I assume was a bad acid trip, but he drops his pants. You know, and the cops are asking him, "Can we get you a ride somewhere? Can we get you some help?" You know, dude pulls out his pants and there's his twig and berries. You know, so I put a black bar over it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want. Yeah, but that guy really flipped out, and I saw that he was struggling with the cops. They had to strap him down and put him on a backboard and whatnot. And like for me, it's an accountability issue. Let the video document, and then let the lawyers who's right or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was pretty hardcore. Like the dude ran away from the cops and bolted into one of the bars down there, into the kitchen, latched onto the stove and held onto it and wouldn't let go and started screaming bloody murder. So to prime off of that and drag him through the dance floor and then back outside. And then it took him, it was about 24 minutes it took him to subdue him. And he did a pretty good job without hurting him, I have to say that.
Good.
Once the medics got there, they shot him up with some kind of chemical restraint. That really calmed his ass down. They're like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. You can
get him
see
some
it, too,
happy
'cause he
happy
goes,
juice.
"Boom," and then all of a sudden he's calm.
Yeah.
Nice with the world.
You're right.
The world is no longer whatever he was going through.
Yeah, the dude was having hysterical strength. It like they had a lot of officers trying to push him down, and he was a real skinny guy, like smaller than me.
So like coworkers had to, I had to
I'm more than 80.
describe
He's real small. Small.
That was a little bit hard.
Let's see if she keeps him or cites him.
She's got-
She's signed releasing him.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So what's juvenile holding like? Like, I don't mean like the conditions. I mean, in Portland, like if I get arrested for some protesting, like improper position on the highway, which I'm arrested for, because I'm marching. But like, you get taken down to Multnomah County Detention Center, and you're out in 4 hours, unless you're like a real felon. I
It
mean,
depends on what the crime is. It's up to it's more up to the jail what they determine. There's certain things that they won't release on domestic violence stuff. You're going to be in there for court, or but if
those
it's
are
like
political
a
ones,
Yeah, we had.
criminal mischief or something, like you
yeah.
you broke that sign or whatnot.
Right.
They're going to fingerprint you, book you in. You'll be in there a few hours. And I mean, we're on the weekend now, so.
I mean, for the minors, yeah.
Oh, even for minors?
Yeah, yeah.
Minors, it's different. I thought you meant.
No.
Because you gave the example of you, so I was thinking.
Well,
adult.
yeah. I was just
Minors
saying-
are different, so they go down to the JRC, which is the Juvenile Resource Center. It's in Oregon City. It's right next to the jail. And they go down there. They're there. It's kind of like a booking procedure as well. They ask them some more questions. They try and contact a parent or a guardian, and they're usually out in 2 to 4 hours. But a parent or guardian usually has to come pick them up. So.
I was gonna say normally for like things like that, it'd be they were more like
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the first one that we got tonight.